Disaster management teams in KwaZulu-Natal are on high alert as heavy rainfall persists across the province. It follows a level 5 alert warning for heavy rainfall and possible snowfall over the Easter weekend. The South African Weather Service has forecast disruptive weather, raising concerns ahead of the Easter weekend travel. KwaZulu-Natal has been in the spotlight due to heavy rainfall, which has claimed many lives this year. Residents in informal settlements are on edge, unable to sleep over fears of their homes being swept away. At the Quarry Road informal settlement, residents are pleading for immediate relocation to safer shelter ahead of expected rains. KwaZulu-Natal's MEC for Transport and Human Settlements has reassured them that they will be able to relocate people to safer areas like community halls. Now, to talk to us about this and how the KZN Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs preparedness, we are joined by its spokesperson, Senzo Mzila. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, KwaZulu-Natal has widespread rainfall in recent days, while heavy traffic is expected on major routes, especially in and out of KZN, as motorists head out to the Easter long weekend. What's the latest as you and I speak this evening?
Good evening to you, Paul, and good evening to your viewers. Paul, we can indicate this evening that the MEC for COCTA, Reverend Disruptive, has placed all disaster management teams on high alert. This is a precaution, Paul. We know that from Tuesday and Wednesday, the province experienced severe heavy rains, which were at level 4 and 5. These heavy rains, unfortunately, led to an incident that occurred yesterday, where a 33-year-old female lost her life in an incident that occurred where the taxi that they were in, there were 4 passengers in that taxi, and it is believed that while they were crossing a low-lying river, they were swept away in the taxi. 3 people were able to swim to safety, but unfortunately, one person, the 33-year-old female, was not able to make it to safety, and in this incident, she drowned. So far, the body has not been recovered in Paul.
So, with that, and perhaps really just showing the extent and the danger of the heavy rainfalls and, you know, a taxi being washed away, talks to some serious concerns here, especially in the light of low-lying bridges. And what message do you think that now sends out when it comes to the importance of heeding the call and ensuring that people avoid low-lying areas?
Yes, Paul, the MEC for COCTA has sent condolences first and foremost to the family that has been affected by this tragic incident. But also, the MEC has made a call to all residents across the province to continue to be vigilant and to continue to utilize sources of information that are credible to ensure that they stay up to date on the weather conditions. But also, I think this is important as well, that our viewers at home, they must not take for granted the issue of the weather conditions. For example, we know that just a little amount of water over a low-lying bridge, that is enough to sweep away a vehicle. So it's important that we take all the necessary precautions. Also, we do know that a number of rivers are full due to the heavy rains that have been experienced by the province. And the MEC has made a call specifically towards parents to ensure that children do not play around unguarded large bodies of water, as we've had many incidents that have occurred where there have been drownings as a result of people swimming in unguarded, undesignated areas.
So with the province being hit hard by the inclement weather conditions in recent months, we know that it's been declared a disaster-affected area. What kind of approach are disaster management teams taking on to ensure that lives are saved?
Well, Paul, the important thing for the province right now is keeping all residents informed at all times in terms of the weather conditions. And also, it's to also call upon residents to ensure that they follow instructions as given out by disaster management authorities. But also, it's important to be vigilant as well, to seek higher ground if one finds themselves in an area that is low-lying and prone to weather-related incidents. Disaster management teams do continue to monitor areas across the province that are prone to weather-related incidents. But also, Paul, I think the important thing as well is that climate change, we know, is a reality in this day and age. And what that means is that weather conditions change at a blink of an eye. So it's quite important that we stay up to date at all the times. But also, the MEC for COGTA continues to build partnerships with a number of stakeholders with the specific aim to ensure that the province's disaster response is beefed up, and then to ensure also that the province is able to respond swiftly should any incident occur. We can indicate to you, Mpo, that a number of stakeholders, such as Alimgad Foundation, SA Red Cross, Senzo Mzila Foundation, and a number of stakeholders are working closely with the MEC to ensure that communities continue to be protected, continue to be informed about the issues of the weather conditions.
What's the current status on the relocation of people to safer areas?
Well, at this moment in time, we can indicate that from Wednesday and Thursday, we experienced a lot of heavy rain across the province. The areas that were affected mainly, we know that in Utuela district, a number of households were damaged. Over 200 people were affected in the Utuela district. Disaster management teams have responded swiftly there as well to provide the necessary support. But also, teams are continuing to ensure that they monitor a number of areas that are prone to weather-related incidents. But also, the department is going to step further as well to engage municipalities to ensure that community halls are opened where a need arises or where there is a need, so that people can be housed on a temporary basis while medium to long-term solutions are being sought.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time.